What's up, potheads and political junkies? You're watching Cannabis Culture News Live. Hopefully you can hear me. It sounds like maybe not the mic's on.
Yeah, you're right.
They can hear me, but can you hear me better now? That's a little better. Yes. What's going on, guys? I'm chilling. I'm sitting in front of Marius's set here because didn't have time to set up my show. It's been just a crazy, hectic, busy day. And part of the reason is because we have the official announcement I can make right now. Marc Emery will be released from jail, dropped off at the border. We'll have him back in Canada this Tuesday. At least that's what they're telling us. So on Tuesday in Windsor, Ontario, we'll be going out to meet Marc right at the border there. We're going to have a press conference at the Windsor City Hall as soon as Marc is released. So we imagine that's going to be sometime after 12 noon. We're not exactly sure when it's going to be, but you know, they could try and hold him for longer. It could take him a while to get to the point where they actually release him with all the paperwork and stuff. So we're hoping it's around noon. It could be even later into the evening. So we're going to have a group of activists there. We're going to be chilling. We're going to bring some barbecues and chill out on the lawn, roast some hot dogs, have some hamburgers, and just take it easy until Marc's released. And then after he does get released, we're going to have our little party there on the lawn and have our press conference. Go back to our hotels. Next day, we're going back to Toronto. And on Wednesday night in Toronto, we will have a big party at Vapor Central starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you're in Toronto and you can make it out, come to the big Vapor Central party. I was just on the phone with Chris Goodwin planning this stuff today, so we'll have everything set up and ready to go. So yeah, if you're in Ontario and you want to take part in Marc's celebration, the release of Marc Emery and the celebration that we're going to have, please come to Windsor or come to Toronto and see Marc when he gets released. It should be fun. So I'm just doing it real quick. We don't have a heck of a long show today. There's way too much stuff to do, although I do see some regulars over there yelling in the corner who would like to be on the show, I'm sure. Yeah, we could. We can set it up and have some more people on the show. But yeah, so this is going to be a really cool thing. So we've been waiting for a long time. Now, Marc was sent away in May of 2010. So it's been over 4 years that he's been locked up. And a lot of crazy shit has happened since then. Stephen Harper has cracked down on all Canadians using marijuana by making growing, possessing, and distributing marijuana have harsher penalties. Now we have a more restrictive medical marijuana system in Canada. And at the same time, we have Justin Trudeau and the Liberal Party being the first actual full party and leader to support the full legalization of marijuana. 80% voted on it and supported it, and the party seems to be moving forward with it. And we even have Jodie Emery possibly running for the party in the Vancouver East riding. So things have changed a lot since Marc is gone. He's coming back to a lot of activist work that he's going to have to do here with us, so it should be fun. He's chomping at the bit. I interviewed him for an article that's on the front page of Cannabis Culture right now about his release. Just a couple quotes from him earlier. He's just itching to get out and start working again, so you can check that out at cannabisculture.com. So endless stuff happening this week. Speaking of Jodie Emery running for the Liberals, Lord, since I guess when was it? There was a Liberal barbecue that happened earlier this week. You read that one? Yeah, so now Jodie's been getting a ton of media because of this. It's really funny, actually, because Justin Trudeau came to Vancouver to have a barbecue and promote his campaign, do that whole thing. And when he got here, of course, the media refused to ask him about anything other than Jodie Emery. And all of the media coverage was just about Jodie Emery and Justin not actually meeting at the barbecue because... Funny story, all of the Sun TV journalists and everybody thought, oh, Justin was trying to snub Jodie, or maybe Jodie didn't want to meet Justin, or they were all trying to theorize why we didn't meet. The real reason we didn't meet is because Justin Trudeau was mobbed by screaming fans the whole time who wouldn't leave him alone. He literally had to run away to get away in the end, off to his car because he was just surrounded by people. Kind of like Rand Paul. He's like a beetle. Yeah, like Rand Paul. No, he's a little... Yeah, he ran away. Yeah, no. No, but so this guy is extremely popular. And also, Jodie was getting mobbed by media and stuff, too, so they just didn't... And the other thing was, we were eating popsicles. And Neil Magnuson can attest to this. It wasn't because Justin was, trying to snub Jodie or anything. We literally were off eating popsicles and not trying to, we didn't want to, be keener is trying to push through the crowd to get Jodie up to Justin and be like, Justin, pay attention to us. So, we just kept cool as cucumbers. Let Justin come to Jodie eventually when he doesn't have mobbed fans all around him screaming, trying to get them to sign his various body parts. It was quite a chaotic bit of a barbecue. It was kind of rushed, and I think, was he late? Oh, right. The popsicles will get his attention. Yeah, there was an ice cream man, actually. It was funny. An ice cream man drove up with his truck, and we saw him, so we ran after him, and we're kind of hanging out on the sidelines. And the ice cream man even knew Jodie. It's funny. Everywhere we go now, people are recognizing Jodie. Doesn't matter where we go. You're like, that's a Jodie Emery person. So even the ice cream man, we got some photos of her shaking hands with ice cream dudes. Now, if he's just a Liberal voter, lives in the Vancouver East Riding. But so, yeah, now here's really, we're juicing things up for Jodie's campaign for the Liberals. Think of this, guys. This is the first time in Canada that a mainstream political party has actually come out and support the full legalization of marijuana. And they're not just fucking around. This is the full legalization. They're talking about having stores. Their policy paper mentions all kinds of great stuff. It's the most comprehensive policy paper I've ever seen from any political party. So I think it's really awesome that we actually have a party that wants to do what we want now. We never have before. The best we had was the lame duck NDP who supported decriminalization. We were still, considered bad people. It's just we weren't criminals anymore. So what more could we really ask for than a political party who will go to bat for us? And even if you don't like everything about the Liberals, if you like that one issue, we need to show them support based on that issue. If we don't show them support, then they have no reason to ever, no other party will ever take legalization on if they don't get support on this one. If other parties see how we give all the support to the Liberals because of marijuana and they get success because of the marijuana, other parties will want to do it too. And the Liberals will just want to do it more. So the more we give them support on this issue and they can tell it's coming from us, the better it is for us. It shows them that we're powerful. So supporting the Liberal Party is actually kind of a measure of our power, in a way. How much can we get this party to have power that supports our issue? So, at Cannabis Culture, we've been trying to juice the Liberals up a little bit in their social media. We've been sharing their Liberal Party page around on our 1.6 million like Facebook page, and we just got them last night over. It's funny if you go and look at the graph. Every time we share them around, their numbers just go through the roof. And so we got them up over 50,000 likes. So the Liberal Party put out a big announcement on their Facebook page, over 50,000 likes. And we also shared the Van East Liberals page around. They only had 500 likes, but they now have 1,500, so we tripled their likes. And, there's a lot of people across Canada who are reading that page and who actually will go and sign up at liberal.ca, as you guys should, and become a member. And if you do that, sign up for 2 years and tell other people to sign up for 2 years as well. 2 years for $20, 2 for $20. And the reason is that if you sign up for 2 years, you'll be on the list for the election. If you only sign up for 1 year, you won't actually be registered for the election at election time. So, unless Stephen Harper calls it early, which he might. And if you're like me, you have a hard time remembering to do things like renewing your Liberal Party membership. So I actually paid for my 2-year membership yesterday. I left the NDP not too long ago because I just was totally unhappy with the party. What did I do with it? I have my Liberal Party form here somewhere. I swear I kept it. Oh, I don't want to shuffle through my crazy wallet on the air. Mario, see if you can find a Liberal Party form in there. Yeah, it was kind of a... Oh, wait, here it is. No, it's right here in my pocket. Can I keep going through your wallet? Sure. That's my receipt. $20, 2-year member. And so not only have we decided to support the Liberals, but what we really want to do is we want to make the Liberal Party become more of a marijuana party than it even is now. I mean, they support our issue, but we want to make sure they continue to support this issue in the future. And we want them to also basically take our advice on policy when it comes to marijuana. So in order to do that, what we've kind of done is, in coordination with my 2 Liberal homeboys, Russ Miller and Mark Elias, we've put together Liberals for Legalization. Liberals for Legalization. It's a lot like Dana Larson's End Prohibition inside the NDP, but from within the Liberal Party, this will be a group. It's not an official group of the Liberal Party, but it's a group of like-minded Liberals who get together, who share policy ideas, and who try and have an influence from within the Liberal Party on the Liberals. We'll be pushing our stuff on them to make sure that they continue to support marijuana legalization. So if you sign up for the Liberal Party at liberal.ca, then sign up for our group, Liberals for Legalization, and we'll have our website up very soon, liberalsforlegalization.ca, and you'll be on our mailing list. You can be part of our crew and get these decisions made, and you can help make the decisions and actually change what happens in the Liberal Party and make this our party. You know, and also not only the marijuana issue, but change the other issues you don't like about the Liberals. If you don't like the Liberals' policy on something else, you can help change that too. You know, I don't like everything about the Liberal Party, for sure. I don't like a lot of their economic policies. I wish they were harder on Israel and things like that. The only way to make them do that is by becoming part of the party and forcing them to do that. And also getting your friends to become part of the party. And you know what we do is once we have a group like Liberals for Legalization and we have key people in place, we go and like start running for seats on the riding associations. And we start taking over the key positions, and then you can put marijuana people in at all different levels, right? That's how it's done. So there's I just gave away the whole scheme on the air here. But so that's our plan. And we're hoping it works out. Now, I really just wanted to make this show as like an announcement about the Marc Emery stuff. So I'm going to say it again for anybody who just tuned in recently. Marc is getting out of jail. Marc is going to be released back to Canada in Windsor, Ontario, over the border. Ontario. And we're going to have a big party there. Well, not a huge party in Windsor. We're going to have a small party in Windsor on the lawn of the City Hall at Windsor there. And then we're going to go back to Vapor Central in Toronto the next day on Wednesday. This is next week. And we'll be having a big party at Vapor Central on Wednesday night. So that's Tuesday, August 12th, and Wednesday, August 13th. Those are the 2 days. Yeah, you didn't know that, Neil? You just heard the announcement right now. Yeah. That's right. So Marc will be back in Canada on the 12th of August if all goes well with the Cosmos.
What's the date for back here then?
The date for back here is Sunday. So we'll be back on Sunday. So we'll be in Toronto for a week and we'll be back after a week. How long before he's back in jail in the US? We're not sure. I'm just joking. Never again. Who, the cops? Oh. Nah, you're right. No, I'm not sure. I think Marc's itching to get right back to work.
We got a protest for him.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a protest here in Vancouver when we get back. So the day we get back, we're gonna have, I don't know which day it is, but we're gonna have a big gathering in the park here at Victory Square Park.
Yeah. But then we're protesting the VPD.
It'll be Marc Emery's return to Vancouver.
On the 23rd, and you'll be here for that.
A protest against the VPD the 23rd at the Weeds location down here on Hastings. Oh, okay. So Neil's telling me it's at the VPD location on Cannabis Street. So if you're in Vancouver, August 23rd, VPD location on Cannabis Street, protest. What time, Neil?
What's the address? 2021
2021 Cannabis, and the time?
From 10 a.m. in the morning until 3 p.m. in the afternoon.
Starts at 10 a.m. all day long. Awesome. Yeah, so there's no shortage of amazing marijuana craziness going on everywhere. Marijuana news. It's about 4:19 right now in beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia. Almost 4:20 here, everybody. I'm going to hit this bong. Now, the funny thing I wanted to mention again was Jodie getting all this media attention. There's like endless clips of Jodie in the media on Sun TV. They did 5 different segments on Sun TV when Jodie was here for that Justin Trudeau barbecue. Happy 420. Happy 420s. Let me hit this bong. Got a lighter, Marius? Oh, I know you do. Awesome. Delicious. Very nice. I believe I'm smoking some My Little Pony right now. My Little Pony. So, where were we, Marius?
Jodie's getting a lot of media attention.
Oh, yes, all Jodie's media attention. Yeah, it's been really funny, and it's just endless speculation. Now, the weird thing about it is, and it's kind of almost sexist or something, it's that the fact that Jodie is a female and the fact that Justin Trudeau is a handsome, young-looking man, you can tell that at least the hacks over at Sun TV are aware of this whole thing and trying to make some sort of hay of it. And because if you go and you watch these clips, which are on the front page of Pot TV, if you go, there's a bunch of different ones, you'll notice some funny graphics and stuff. In the back of one of them, it says Liberal Super Couple and has a picture of Jodie and Justin next to each other. And they're kind of, it's this Jodie and Justin sitting in a tree kind of attitude. But it's like Fox News does all this stuff too, right? It's this Sun TV is very sensational. They try and play everything up as if it's some ooh. I remember the big thing was when Jack Layton was still alive and was sort of busted or implicated in some sort of body house scandal, they called it, where I guess he had gone to some sort of escort service or something, and Sun TV was trying to make it into some big deal. Or he went to a massage parlor, and Sun TV tried to make it into some, Jack Layton goes to massage parlor, and then they interviewed a police officer who said he found Kleenex in the garbage can that was sticky, and literally that was Sun TV.
I heard the story had a happy ending, though.
Maria says the story had a happy ending though, so it was okay. Yeah, that's pretty funny. No, but see, the Canadian press, it's too bad that the Canadian media is kind of dipping into such hilarity when it comes to things. But there's one guy at Sun TV who was kind of funny, JJ McCullough. We played his clip not too long ago on the show. He had kind of a funny haircut, the curls on top. Well, it turns out he's a cartoonist and a political commentator for Sun TV all the time. And he was at the barbecue as well, and we kind of hung out with him at the barbecue, which was really funny. And he was a little bit more interesting. I guess maybe he's not as antagonistic to Jodie as we thought he was, but he seems like a funny guy. There's a new video actually on Sun TV of JJ McCullough talking about Jodie, but I haven't seen it yet. I haven't actually seen the latest one, but... So, chatters, what's going on out there? Marius is walking people through the jokes in the chat. I'm getting texted on air here. Oh, so look at this. I can announce this on the show, which is pretty amazing. Jodie just sent me a text message saying that she got her nomination forms for the Liberal Party. So she is now actually allowed to enter her nomination forms for the Liberals. Now, here's the thing about that. Why is that significant? You think that it's just you could go and get your forms any day? No, they don't give these forms out to just anybody. It's hard to get your forms. Some people just haven't even received the forms at all. So it's pretty amazing that Jodie, that's almost an indication that they're basically saying, okay, you can be a nominee. You're gonna be in the process now. So if this is a fair and open process, Jodie could seriously win this. I think she's got a real shot. All right. What else here? Messages. So we're going to be out to see Marc in Windsor, Ontario. Jodie and I will be flying out on Monday morning early, and we'll be arriving in Windsor in the afternoon, so we'll be there all day. So if you guys want to come down to Windsor, come to City Hall at noon in Windsor, Ontario, and check out Marc's release. And if you can't make it there and you're out in Ontario, come to Vapor Central. And, yeah, it should be fun. It's going to be a big party, and it'll, I'm not sure what exactly is happening at Vapor Central. I haven't talked to Chris about the details of it. If it's going to cost $5 or $10 to get in, maybe Chris is going to charge more as he does to get in on $15, $20, $1,000. No, I don't know what he's charging. Hopefully it's a cheap price. I hope he doesn't jack it up or anything. We'll talk to Chris about that. But yeah, that's kind of, I didn't really have a heck of a lot more than that. I was going to play some of the videos and stuff. I just wanted to come down here and tell you guys about the announcement and then end this show because I got a lot more work to do. I got to go and do a bunch of stuff. So that's the show for today. Maybe we'll hit the bong one more time here. Marius, did you want to say anything on the show today? I don't know. How was your show today, Marius? Marius' show went well. You can watch Marius' show at 2 p.m.
I wasn't allowed to tell the news.
No, Marius was banned from...
I obfuscated it.
Right. Yeah, he wasn't allowed to spill the beans quite yet.
It went pretty smoothly.
Excellent.
Had a good chat.
Now, I've talked to Mark a few times now because Mark has a cell phone in jail now that he's allowed to talk to us on, or I don't know if he's actually allowed, but he has this legal or illegal cell phone, I'm not sure, in jail. And he's been sort of corresponding with me about different things, and he's just so itching to get back to work. He wants to work on Jodie's campaign. He wants to go on this tour across Canada where they support Justin Trudeau and the Liberals and try and get as many people out there to vote for him as possible. So I think that Mark's probably going to have a lot of success in getting people to vote for the Liberals, and it's going to pay off. But right now, that's all he can think about. So he's just going to be elated. It should be interesting to see because the guy's been locked up for over 4 years now. And he hasn't smoked any weed. I bet he's going to get super fucking ripped when he gets back. That's what I'm thinking. I've been talking about that. He's like, I don't know. Yeah, he won't even like it. He'll be like, oh, I don't know what I saw in that weed. No, he's going to like it. Oh, yeah, and well, actually, you know what's funny is he's like, I should take it easy. He's like, make sure there's at least a couple bottles of Corona there for me, too. So, and Mark's not a big drinker. So Enrico, was I not supposed to? Oh, I see. Oh, just, I can look at it? Okay. Uh-oh, what do we got? Oh, this is, oh, man. Woo. My friend just showed me some amazing butter over here. It's not necessarily... It's Enrico Jones. He's a new guy. He hangs around here. Nobody knows him. Enrico Jones.
I thought it was Enrico Smith.
Enrico Smith, yeah. Enrico, whatever. I don't know what his last name is. Oh, man, wow. Ooh, and what's this other stuff? This is sugar. I like that. It looks like sugar. It looks like brown sugar. Wow. And how does it smoke? It makes you feel sugary. Excellent. I'm feeling a little red. I got super sunburned over at the Liberal BBQ, actually. So I look like a bit of a tomato. I've been starting to peel already. Man, I got to learn how to put sunscreen on when I go outside. I just get roasted. It's crazy.
Don't let them put you on the grill, Jeremiah.
I love... Some of us like being roasted on the grill, Marius. So, massive bong rip, somebody said... Yeah, for Mark's first hit, we have to bring him a big, massive bong. Damn, I wish I could bring Duchess with me. But yeah, we need to get Mark a big bong because this Duchess bong is kind of like... When I first met Mark, he had a bong that was very similar to this one. And then Jodie had one that was very similar to this one as well. And we all like the big ones. All right. So there's some bong rips, and I guess that's pretty much it. I have nothing else to report to you guys at this point. If you want to find out what's been going on here through the week and what goes on in this universe, check out cannabisculture.com, pot.tv, our huge 1.6 million like Facebook page, our Twitter account. We have we have like Facebook pages for the BCMP, Cannabis Culture Headquarters, Pot TV, Mark himself. We got a lot of them. So there's endless places to check out what's going on around this universe. Or you can tune into many of our Pot TV shows through the week. Marijuana Man Show, Wednesday, 4 p.m. From Under the Influence, you got Marius on Fridays. Me, don't forget Redbeard Show tomorrow, Saturday, 4 p.m. Redbeard did a cool show last week when he was building musical instruments out of glass, actually. And they were fully playable, but they were smokable pipes. Yeah, but you could play them.
Did he play classical music?
He played classical music, yes. Marius the Punisher, he played classical music. Yeah. And no, it's cool. He made like a trumpet. It was a pretty cool piece that he made. But you can watch that episode right now on Pod TV in the archive. If you go to pod.tv and just scroll down to the Redbeard Show, you can find all of those amazing episodes. So tune in 4 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow for Redbeard Show. I don't have Lovecraft in front of me, but it's a cool bong made by Redbeard for the show. I'm going to hit the bong one more time before we go, maybe. Marius, do you want to hit the bong? Why don't you hit the bong, Marius? Now, did Corey or anybody else actually want to come on the show? Linz or Corey or anybody? Did you guys want to say anything on the show today, or was there anything that you wanted to relay? Correspondent. It was a solo. It was just an announcement show today. I didn't really do a big thing because we've been doing all kinds of stuff. And did you hear the news about Mark? Marc is to be released from jail on Tuesday. We'll be in Windsor, Ontario, there to meet him, and everybody's invited. So again, noon on Tuesday. Yeah. Yeah, Neil talked about the protests. Yeah, you should, Corey, come and take a bong toke. That's Marius on the bong.
Playing the glass bong.
Playing, yeah, classical music. What's this? Oh, so here's the info about the...
Yeah.
Oh, I see, okay. Protest event Saturday, August 23rd at the Vancouver Police Department at 2120 Cambie Street. 2120 Cambie Street, that is. Hi in the chat says, when Marc returns, Harper is out. I agree. I think Justin Trudeau is going to be our next prime minister. I sure fucking hope so.
A lot of people do.
Yeah. And if not him, I would go for Thomas Mulcair.
Just replaced my...
Oh, cool. You got your leash attached to a very good location there. Now, Mulcair, the leader of the NDP, is a good, second choice to Trudeau, but he has only pledged to decriminalize marijuana, which still kind of makes us the bad guy. Just makes us not, destined for prison. But hey, if you don't pay all your fines, then who knows? Maybe you will be going to jail under NDP Thomas Mulcair system. I don't know. The thing was, I used to be an NDP person, and we really love Libby Davies, who is the deputy leader of the party. She's probably the best politician in the country. Unfortunately, she just doesn't seem to have enough power to change Mulcair's mind, and neither does anybody else there. Mulcair is still a liberal, E said in the chat. Yeah, and now it's funny because I have always kind of not really, I've been sort of antagonistic to the Liberals, haven't really liked them because of their neoliberal economic policies, which I kind of feel aren't really that much different than Stephen Harper's policies. I don't really think that they have the best, traditionally the Liberals didn't really have average Canadians in mind when they were making all these deals with corporations and allowing corporate America to take our country over. That was the Liberal Party. That was... mostly the Liberal Party. The Conservatives helped, but mostly Liberals. Yeah, so there's a lot that could be different this time around with a Liberal government. The new Liberals, the ones that we help influence and we help guide in the direction we want. That's what I think. That's the new Liberal Party. So let's do it. What's that? Future Liberals. There you go.
Even political parties are evolving.
It's true. And once they see how much money Colorado and Washington rake in from pot legalization, everybody's going to be singing a different tune. Probably even the Conservatives. Hey, they're like, oh, shit. Yeah. Christy Clark. Yeah, exactly. Christy Clark will be all over that one. But see, now, just so people know, the Liberal Party of British Columbia is not the Liberal Party of Canada. The Liberal Party of Canada is very different than the Liberal Party of British Columbia. The BC Liberals suck shit. The BC Liberals are really one step away from, Stephen Harper, George Bush, fascist-style government, I think that they virtually have identical policies to the Conservative Party of Canada rather than the Liberal Party of Canada. And they're getting worse, too. They're selling off chunks of the province left and right, so we have a horrible Liberal government here in the province. That's not the same Liberals. That's not the Justin Trudeau Liberals. So, there you go. But anyways, guys... We'll say that again? We have fights happening on all fronts. Stay in touch with everything that we do at cannabisculture.com, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys. Oh, just so you know, we're going to be broadcasting live the stuff as well. So if you can't make it to Windsor, Ontario, and you can't make it to the Vapor Central party in Toronto on Tuesday and Wednesday, watch us on Pot TV. We'll be broadcasting, hopefully, most of it. Definitely be broadcasting the press conference in Windsor if we can get an internet signal. And Chris Goodwin's going to have the cam set up at Vapor Central, so we'll be doing something there. All right. Now, third time ending the show. Third time's the charm. Peace, guys.